Well, good morning or good afternoon. We're getting ready to start our last race of the day. This will be the Pro Series NSR GT3s. Actually, we've opened this up where you can run other brands, but today everybody's got NSR. Steve Madison starting on white, Phil Sloan starting on orange, Jeff Knoll on blue, Bill Porter on yellow, Gary Worden on purple, and Rick Eichhoff will be starting on black. We're going to kick it off here in just a moment. All right, Jeff Knoll leads with 26 laps. Rick Eichhoff, Steve Madison, Gary Worden, Bill Porter all with 24. Phil Sloan 23. Laps that segment. That was laps that segment. Fast lap goes to Jeff Knoll with a 4.643. Rick Eichhoff with a 4.894. Bill Porter a 4.895. Phil Sloan a 4.903. Steve Madison a 5.006. Gary Worden at 5.030. Yellow cars at? Mr. Porter. A little late in the game to be figuring that out. I'm already old. What are you talking about? What, are you 2 years older than me? 4? "15 seconds. Heat over. Jeff Knoll still leading with 51 laps, 3 ahead of Rick Eichhoff and Steve Madison. Gary Worden 40. Rick and Steve with 48 each. Gary Worden 46. Bill Porter 45, and Phil Sloan 20 is dropped out at 23 after the first heat. Laps that segment. Jeff Knoll 25. Rick, Steve each with 24. Gary 22 and Bill 21. Fast lap goes to Mr. Knoll with a 4.682. Rick with a 4.821. Steve a 4.884 on the red lane, which is remarkable. Bill Porter a 4.888. And Gary Worden a 5.078. I did. That was remarkable. And I remarked. That's all right. You're off. Oh, Jeff Knoll's on black. Jeff Knoll is in that blue on blue Corvette on the black lane. That's him right there. And second place is Steve Madison and Rick Eichhoff. They're on orange and green running side by side with Madison in the green car, Rick Eichhoff in the white car that just rolled over. That just gave Madison the lead for second place. Bill Porter running.
Running out of talent.
Well, I was going to say running side by side with Rick, but that didn't last. Because Madison and Jeff Knoll and Gary Warden. Gary is running in that blue McLaren. Got Warden, Eichhoff, and Porter all there together. I'm sorry, my bad. Rick Eichhoff is chasing after Steve Madison, trying to get that second place back. Heat over. Hey, Rick, is that a Viper or AMG?
Heat over.
Okay, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. All right, Jeff Knoll, your leader with 76 laps, 3 ahead of Steve Madison and Rick Eichhoff. They're on the same lap. Gary Warden 69, Bill Porter 68. Laps that segment. Jeff Knoll, Rick Eichhoff, Steve Madison, all with 25 laps. Gary Warden, Bill Porter each with 23. Fast lap goes to Jeff Knoll again with a 4.681. Rick Eichhoff 4.845, Steve Madison 4.865, Gary Warden 4.982, Bill Porter a 5.042. Workers. There's Warden, Eichhoff, Porter, and Madison. With that is Jeff Knoll on yellow. He is your leader, and he's trying to get past this flock of cars. He just passed Madison, but Madison got him on the coast. Gary, yeah. Gary came off and got a button. Madison passed Jeff back on the roll. There's, all right, Noel just took the lead again, or and this. Oh, Jeff, you taking them out 2 at a time now? You took Madison out. Madison took Rick out. All right, 4 heats down, 4 to go. All right, Jeff Knoll leads with 102 laps, 5 ahead of Steve Madison, Rick Eichhoff. They're at 97 each. Bill Porter 91 and Gary Worden at 92. Laps that segment, Jeff Knoll turned 26 laps, which is extremely remarkable. Rick Eichhoff, Steve Madison each with 24. Gary Worden, Bill Porter 23. Fast lap goes to Jeff Knoll with a 4.590. And those are Mosler times. Steve Madison a 4.808, Eichhoff a 4.842, Worden a 5.062, and Porter a 5.120.
Don, can you move your thumbs in? Your right, first.
Hey, Don, move your thumb.
Move your thumb.
There you go. Thank you. He's worried about hitting it. Jeff Knoll is leading with 127. Steve Madison 122. Rick Eichhoff 119. Gary Worden 115. Bill Porter 114. Laps that segment, Jeff Knoll, Steve Madison each with 25. Gary Worden, Bill Porter each with 23. Rick Eichhoff 22 on the red lane. Fast lap goes to Jeff Knoll, another 4.583. Looks like Steve Madison a 4.847. Porter with a 4.988. Eichhoff with a 5.003 on red, which is a good time. And Worden a 5.137 on white. Let's go. Heat over. 2 heats to go. All right, Jeff Knoll with 152 laps. He's smoking the field. Steve Madison, 145. Rick Eichhoff, 143. Gary Worden, 137. Bill Porter, 134. That's that segment. Jeff Knoll with 25. Rick Eichhoff, 24. Madison, 23. Worden, 22. And Porter, 20. Fast lap goes to Jeff Knoll with a 4.698. Steve Madison with a 4.834. Rick Eichhoff, 4.933. Bill Porter, 4.977. And Gary Worden with a 5.199 on red.
Just less pressure.
Huh?
Less pressure without Victor here. It's a whole different vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And the car's fast, there's no doubt about it. There's no reason for it to be any faster today than it is any other time.
Well, and it may just, I mean, some tracks change.
Well, you see it's handling really
Yeah.
well.
Oh, I don't
I
doubt.
mean, it's on the track. I mean, it's, boy, I mean, it's, like I said, it's old.
It's a baby wolf.
Yeah.
All right, 40 seconds. Baby wolf. Well, I don't think anybody's gonna make up 7 laps on you with you on red. All right, racers ready?
Ready. Go.
Are you winning?
Yes. I haven't lost. The last 2 races, I haven't lost a spot.
What all did you race today?
Group C, LMP, and GT3.
The GT3s.
Yeah, yeah. This is it.
Did any of these guys come on the big end? I'll probably get down there.
Yeah, they're making some time. Heat over. All right. Jeff Knoll with 100. Goodness gracious, he got 26 laps that heat. I think Jeff's going to set a track record today. Jeff with 178 laps. Steve Madison with 170. Rick Eichhoff 167. Garen Worden 160. Bill Porter 158. Segment laps, Jeff 26, Steve Madison 25, Rick Eichhoff 24, Bill Porter 24, and Worden 23. Fast lap goes to Knoll, 4.698, Madison 4.781, Eichhoff 4.872, Porter 5.043, and Worden 5.088. Jeff Knoll on the outside of the green car. That's Madison's the green car. Knoll is running away from him. Knoll just turned a 4.659. See if he hits a 4.5 on this lap, this heat. Probably not on green. Probably a 5.6 is the best he'll do on green. That was Knoll just came off, first off, and maybe the whole race. You're tracking for a record, I think, Jeff. Don't come off.
My car, something's wrong with it.
That may explain why it ran so well. That brushes might be gone. Well, they hit you while you're still moving. All right. Huh? Yeah. All right, Madison. Oops, excuse me. Jeff Knoll is your winner with 202 laps. That could be a record. I'll have to check. Steve Madison 195, Rick Eichhoff 191, Gary Worden 183, and Bill Porter 180. Knoll's car slowed down at the end. Maybe he ran out of brush. We'll find out. Fast lap goes to Knoll with a 4.659, Madison a 4.778, Eichhoff a 4.779, Worden a 5.086, and Bill Porter a 5.104.